live here tonight on Tazon Day Games. Why don't we go ahead and check some servers? And hold on, I have not muted my audio, and that is
That
much
video is
better.
great.
And then we are live here tonight.
I started streaming when you were saying that. Hey everybody. I'm here tonight with my friends Mat and Hiro, like we did on New Year's, just to have some people to talk to while we talk about things. Whatever those things may be, because there wasn't really a lot of stuff to talk about this week, unless you guys want to suggest some stuff to talk about, both the audience and you guys that I'm talking to right now.
Okay.
I know that there was a new Cars teaser that happened. That's why I used Lightning McQueen all beat up in the thumbnail of this live stream.
Yeah, Lightning McQueen.
Lightning McQueef?
Lightning McCree.
Lightning McQueen. Yeah, I've seen like the Photoshop of like McCree's face over Lightning McQueen.
Yeah. I want to see. I'm gonna see Cars 3.
Yeah, I think it might be better than the other two.
I don't know. I love the Cars universe. I didn't like the second one all that much. I still enjoyed watching it because it's just such a beautiful world that they put them in, and I love cars, so I'm a little biased already. So seeing cars talk and stuff like that, I'm like, yeah, it's cool. I like watching that. So by just the enjoyment factor alone, I will go and watch the film because I will enjoy it visually, if nothing else.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, the story and the elements and stuff like that have always been confusing. I've always asked the same questions that everybody else asks, like how do cars reproduce and this and that. Like even in the Planes movie, like when they had the character, the Wildcat aircraft, the one that was the World War II veteran.
Yeah.
And then they've got the Jeep and Cars. I forget his name, but like they say he's a World War II veteran too. And I keep thinking it would probably make my day if they or make my life rather if they made a World War II Cars movie. Okay, I would be floored.
That would be pretty funny.
It would be hilarious, and I'd have to see that. It would be so funny. I just want to imagine cars inside of Higgins boats, and the Higgins boats like are driving like to Normandy, and they're just like all the Higgins boats are yelling. That should be so funny.
Yeah. So I think I'm not sure if my stream is being like really slow right now for where I can see it. Oh no, I just don't have it live where I don't see the live feedback here. But I think the stream should be going all right. Stream health is good. Okay, yeah, it said like high encoding earlier, but whatever. So yeah, the new Cars teaser, and there was like this a bunch of articles popping up. It was like the new Cars are gonna be about like millennials versus like the old people or whatever, and because there's this thing on Tumblr I reblogged where it says Cars is about old versus new, and then articles are like it's about like millennials taking over like the old people or whatever. It's like is that what it's about, or is it people or are people just reaching?
I don't know. That sounds far too political of a concept for Cars to dive into. If it does, I'm gonna probably be like,
yeah,
it looks great, but
yeah. So Cars, that's really the only teaser thing that I think came out this week that was new. I don't know if there was anything else. Let me see what people told me on Twitter about what to talk about. I know that Wait, before I'll go into that. I'll look on Twitter. Somebody asked, like, can you talk about where you think DreamWorks will go with the story and How to Train Your Dragon 3?
What do they have left to do, huh?
I'm not
Isn't it
really
already?
sure.
Isn't it based off a novel? So don't they already have that kind of direction?
It's not really a novel, but sort of like a collection of things. Yeah. I don't know. I don't know where they would go. Because I guess they would have like an even more adult Hiccup in the third one, since they actually got him to like an older age in the second one.
The
I guess so, yeah.
X out is cool, so I can X out of the. Okay, cool. I was just popping out the chat.
Yeah.
For YouTube, just so nobody feels neglected. There are people claiming here that you don't give a shit about your fans.
Oh no, that's just a question drummer. He's one of my patrons, so he's probably joking.
Are you sure? Or is that
That's what you think, and then he's just like, no, I'm not.
He pays you for the exclusive right to abuse you, like Tom's fans.
No, but one thing, another thing that somebody asked me on the Twitter is thoughts on the new Steven Universe bomb, which actually hasn't officially aired yet.
The new what?
The Steven Universe bomb.
It
actually hasn't officially aired yet. Like the Cartoon Network app, they put all of the episodes on their app, and people like downloaded it immediately. And they're like, whoops, never mind. That's not supposed to be out yet. It's supposed to be out at the end of the month. But it was already too late. And like all the episodes are on Kiss Cartoon now, and all of the staff are upset because they're like, we don't get paid if you watch it online, and I understand that, but the thing is, like, I feel bad because I rarely watch live television anymore, so you wouldn't be getting anything from me, like, regardless. So yeah, I feel really bad about that. I'm not supporting the cartoons I like. I guess if I buy merch, though, I guess I do. But that is a thing about like watching cartoons or leaks of cartoons. Because I was thinking about making a video on this. Like, is it morally right to watch leaks of cartoons?
I mean, no, but
or morally wrong. What do you think, Matt?
I'm sorry, I got insanely distracted by a video of a steam engine pulling like really long freight, and it was filmed very, very, very recently. So it's like an actual like steam engine that is already restored, but pulling like an actual like revenue freight. And it blew my mind. It looked so amazing to see in high definition. I'm sorry. What were you guys talking about?
We were talking about like the Steven Bob link, the Steven Bob leak, and how like Cartoon Network put it on the app like weeks before it was supposed to be out, and like as far as like the staff getting a bit upset because that means that like people will watch it and they won't watch it on the like release date when it's supposed to come out, because that's when they would supposedly like get paid.
Right.
And I was saying that I was thinking about making a video about like, is it morally wrong to watch leaked episodes of a cartoon, because we've dealt with this like back when we were still in like the pony thing, because there were leaked episodes back then during season 2.
I like how we refer to it as the pony thing.
The pony thing, yeah.
We all know exactly what it was. No need to go disguising our addictions.
Because remember, there was a bunch of times there was like an iTunes leak.
Yeah, no, absolutely. iTunes link, like an iTunes leak or something. But we've sorry, I'm lighting an incense. We all like I think we're all guilty of it. We've watched the leaked episode once before. I mean, there are definitely like those of us who have been like, no, wait till Saturday because I don't want to ruin Saturday, stuff like that. But sorry, I wasn't impersonating you.
Yes, you are.
But I think the people who most like to watch leaked episode are skeeving little artists who want to draw the porn first. Fuck them. Anyway, so I think it's I think all right. So there's a question. There's a bigger question. All right, like forget the morality of it for a second because if there is like if you have a moral compass you want to be led by in regards to watching a leaked episode or not, that's your call. But how does it affect the people who make the cartoon and the network? Having known this information, I would make a decision based more morally on how it affects other people and not just my life. So, does it take away from the money that they might earn? Does it take away from the relevancy on the network? Does it take away from those sort of things? Those are the things I think people need to know. And I don't actually know, unless you do, what that kind of thing entails. Like if, like how, let's say, like for example, the episode leaks like 3 days in advance, and people watch it. How does that affect it if it weren't to be leaked? And it just aired regular time. People watched it then. Like, what would be the performance cut? Would it be something like 10%? Would it be something like 15%?
Yeah, like I'm not sure like how
relevant would the
many
number be?
people online watch the show that know about leaks and stuff and that like watch Kiss Cartoon or whatever that like what percentage of that is the audience? Um
Right.
and like what percentage of like people don't really watch live television anymore because like I don't really watch live television anymore, so they probably wouldn't get a view from me regardless, just because I don't really watch live television. Um, I've watched new Steven Universe episodes sometimes when they would like air because I do have Cartoon Network, but I don't have cable in this room, so I'm like I don't want to go downstairs. I'll just wait.
Right. I always think about that sometimes. I think to myself, what if I had cable in my room? Would I actually watch the TV or would I just turn it on and leave it running in the background? Like,
Yeah.
um, but I know what you mean. It's funny because I think just because, my friends and I, don't watch TV that much or anything like that, that TV is not as, relevant of a platform or anything like that. But then I remember that it still really is. As far as like for cartoons and stuff. I mean, because I have friends in New York here who will still watch the TV for it.
Yeah.
And another thing is that a lot of people who watch these cartoons are also parents that watch it with their kids, so it's easier to just have the TV on for that. So, yeah, I think there's really a definite like there's a difference between like a internet audience and a televised audience. And the question is, if the episode gets leaked on the internet, how much will it actually affect its TV audience?
Yeah.
Like, so those are the kinds of things I'd like to know. I personally feel if I watched a leaked episode at the moment, and I will change my view if given evidence of a contrary or something like that. I feel personally it wouldn't affect my experience of the show all that much. So I actually wouldn't care if I watched something leaked. My only thing with watching leaked shit is that I'm really lazy and I don't seek after it. So I don't watch things based upon the fact that I'm just fucking lazy as shit. So I won't go out and do it because I'm just like, whatever. Someone needs to provide me the link. And then I will be like, okay, so I won't go out of my way unless it's something I really, really care about. Like,
Yeah.
and I mean like seriously care about. Like if someone like was like the finale of this one show you really fucking love just leaked, I'd be like, I'll wait.
Yeah. Though for me it's kind of the opposite. See, if it's like the finale or something of something that I really really like somebody said in the comments here, it says, I have watched all of Steven Universe on live TV, but I may have to watch the new episodes just so I could not be spoiled. Because people are already making like so much fan art of the new episodes.
Right.
So,
damn,
like,
somebody posted a bunch of food emotes in your chat, and I'm like, starving. So fuck that person. Anyway, I'm sorry, what were you saying?
Yeah, I was saying that like if the finale or like the next few episodes of like Star Versus came out like that were leaked, I would probably watch them immediately just so I wouldn't be spoiled. I mean that's what I did with Steven Universe too, because
now
so
you're a Star person now.
I get what you're saying, like because leaked episodes have like okay, so like I said, like fucking artists, like they're usually the first ones. I guarantee it. They're usually the first ones to watch leaked.
Yeah, they are
episodes.
the very first ones because like there's art immediately. Like,
yeah, there's art immediately, and they want to like jump on the opportunity and be like, well, I'm gonna go first, and those that so like yeah, that's what they'll do. So yeah, so I get what you're saying, because after that sort of content starts getting out, it becomes really apparent that it's just like, well, now I know something that I probably wouldn't have known unless I had just watched the episode. Now the surprise element ain't there, and I've been spoiled. That's what so spoilers basically. That's like with Sombra when they fucking like with Overwatch when they released Sombra, like they leaked the design before they were able to officially release her, and then there was that one artist rendition.
Well, they were taking way too damn long. Like
they were taking long. I mean, I will admit, Blizzard was kind of like dangling their cocks with that one and being like, "Aha, see if you can reach it."
Dangling their cocks.
Yeah, I mean,
you said it.
No, that's how Blizzard is, though. They like they know that they have like the biggest grip on their fan base, so they're just like, we're gonna keep delaying this, but anyway, it's not the point. The point is that it got leaked and there was art of it immediately.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's easy to get spoiled from something, and especially on networks like social networks like Tumblr and stuff like that. So I get what you mean. So that's a factor in a decision for someone who'd want to watch leaked episodes, that they don't want it to be spoiled for them, because if they don't want it to be spoiled for them, then they have to avoid actually accessing social networks for a couple of days. I mean, there are people that will do that, Hiro, but I think but I personally can't do that. I don't have the nerve for that. But I'd have to care enough about the show to care enough about being spoiled on it. Like,
yeah,
My Little Pony gets fucking spoiled all the time. I don't give a shit about that anymore. Steven Universe, maybe I care a little bit, but I haven't been too up to date on it. Now, if it was BoJack Horseman stuff, I would be like,
if anyone spoiled BoJack for me, I would walk over to their house and just like punch them in the face 4 times.
That's why, like, when the seasons for BoJack came out, after I watched the first season, because I didn't really know much about it, but after season 2 and season 3 came out, like I watched those, like binged those pretty much immediately, just so I could see everything, which is a nice thing about Netflix, but also a not nice thing about Netflix, because like with their original shows, they'll be like, season, here's all of the season, instead of spreading it out. Which sometimes I would wish they would spread it out, and sometimes I would be like, I don't know, I'm not sure if I would like that.
Right. I don't know. Well.
I like it. I like being able to watch things at my own pace. And I only follow 8 people on Tumblr, so no worries here.
Alright. Well, I'll make sure I start posting spoilers just for you.
I'll hate you.
Amstrado asks, hey Paleo, are you going to see Princess Mononoke? Unfortunately, the only place that's really playing the 20th anniversary showing of that this weekend is pretty far from me. It's actually closer to you, Hiro, because I think it's in Durham.
Oh.
Princess Mononoke.
Yeah, because it's its 20th anniversary this weekend.
Damn.
Or this year, I guess.
I got that movie back when I was like. It's funny. So Christmas, I was in like Staten Island,
Mm-hmm.
and I was like a really young kid, and my dad wanted to see Princess Mononoke. Like he was the one who wanted to see it because he had been hearing about it. This is like when it first came out. So anyway, I got a gift for Christmas, and it was that movie, and I was like, "What the heck is this?" And my dad's just like, "This is going to be amazing." He just threw it in the DVD player immediately after. It was just like, "We're watching now." I know, but I loved it. It was great. I just thought it was funny that my dad bought it and like used it as a gift excuse.
That's funny.
Yeah, but no, Princess Mononoke is good.
Yeah.
I definitely enjoyed Princess Mononoke. Really good film.
Yeah, I'd love to see it in theaters, but the thing is, it's also it literally just snowed here, and also it just iced here too, so the roads are really bad. So I couldn't if I wanted to.
Sucks.
I mean, I do want to see it in theaters. That'd be cool. Um, but there was another thing here. It says Little Witch Academia TV anime is coming out tomorrow. It is? I knew that like Netflix was doing a thing with Funimation, I think. If I'm correct on that, I don't know if that was actually what they were doing.
Paleo, do you follow the paleo diet?
No, shut up.
That is, you need to make an FAQ for these kinds of things, so that way you can type those exact answers. Do you follow the paleo diet? No, shut up. Enough of this. You don't follow the paleo diet? Unsubscribed.
What's your thoughts on the Fairly Odd Parents switching to Flash animation? Oh yeah, it's like switching to like Nicktoons and going to Flash animation instead. That's really weird. Because it's their longest running series alongside like SpongeBob, and now it's going to Nicktoons? That's really weird. I'm not sure.
What is Nicktoons? Am I that out of touch with Nickelodeon, what they're doing?
Yeah, there's like a Nicktoons channel.
Huh.
It's been around for a while. Boo. Paleo, have you seen Troll Hunters? No, I haven't seen that yet. I know it's like directed or something by Guillermo del Toro. It's a new CG cartoon on Netflix. I don't know anything about it other than it has trolls in it. Not the trolls that we just had from DreamWorks, but other trolls. Well, Jem's #1 fan says, I don't watch TV because my parents will be disappointed at me that I watch cartoons.
Sounds shitty.
Spotlight asks, hey Paleo, have you ever watched Jessica Jones? I haven't watched that yet, but I do plan on. I plan on watching like all the Marvel series, but right now I've only watched Daredevil season 1 and 2, which I feel bad about because like that's the most like popular one, and like it seems like I'm just not giving the other ones a chance because one stars a girl and one's about a black man, so it's like because I'll stop talking.
You are you really like digging, don't you? Oh my god. At least you knew the answer, which was to stop talking. Some people.
But yeah, I do want to watch Jessica Jones and Luke Cage and Iron Fist when that comes out too. It's just that like Daredevil was the first one to come out, so I watched that. And then I was like, oh boy, I can't wait for season 2 of Daredevil. And then Jessica Jones came out. And I watched the first episode, and I was like, man, it's going to take a while to watch the rest of these, because they're all like an hour long. Which is a reason I haven't really caught up with a lot of live action shows, because they're all like an hour long. And it takes a lot of time. With cartoons, they're just either like 11 or 22 minutes. It's a lot easier. I have seen Stranger Things. I do love Stranger Things. That was good.
Stranger
Well,
Things was
Jack's Blade
awesome.
says racist. Well, I'm leaving.
Stranger Things was great. They're making a season 2, yeah.
Yeah. Which
Yeah,
I
I'm
don't know
excited for that.
how exactly or what they're gonna do.
Yeah, I don't really know.
Because it wrapped up pretty well.
Yeah. Still have a better idea of what they can do than Frozen 2 can, though.
Yeah.
I just don't understand.
Oh, Blaze of Spikes asked, what is your excitement level on the Nintendo Switch livestream event next week? I am super hyped. Um, from certain sources, it said it was going to be like about an hour long, which that's exciting. That means they're probably going to talk about a lot of things. And a lot of games, hopefully. And I kind of share my hype with the YouTube channel Arlo, who's made a few videos about the Switch, and like the most recent one he made about like the hype. Like it is like sort of like a comfortable level of hype right now, but once this this event happens, the hype is going to change. Either it's going to rise or it's going to lower significantly, depending on what they reveal. So, I'm I'm very hyped about it though. I love Nintendo stuff. What are you giggling at?
Oh no, it's not. It's a Facebook video of a friend that I know slipping on his ass on ice and falling, busting his head. It was really funny. Yeah.
Banana Jeans asked, have you ever played a Rhythm Heaven game? I've been playing a lot of Megabytes on 3DS. It's really good. Yeah, Hirasashi is a fan of the Rhythm Heaven series, Rhythm Tengoku series.
I love rhythm games. They're probably my favorite genre. They probably passed up fighting games. So yeah, Rhythm Heaven is like my super favorite. It's like not nearly as intensive as like some of the other rhythm games that I play, but it's just so charming. I'm excited.
Yeah, it's playable
all the time. Wow. Excuse you, just because you don't want to try too hard.
How much did you pay for a Sound Voltex controller?
That's 159. Not too bad.
Yeah, for a controller.
My UV controller though, that was 600.
Oh, that. Oh, Jesus.
Yeah. Yeah, and my poppin' controller was 229.
Wow.
Yeah, buddy.
Hey Pillow, have you checked out Dragon's Race to the Edge? No, I haven't checked out the that Dragon's series. That's one of the spin-off series from How to Train Your Dragon. That's on Netflix.
We watched one episode of it.
No, this is a different series. This is the Netflix series, not the one that was on TV. Dragon's Race to the Edge is different. It's the same characters and everything, though, I think. Like, it still has Hiccup and everybody. Let's see. What do you care more about in a TV show or movie? The story or how it looks, if that makes sense? I would probably say the story, but it does have to have like a pleasing aesthetic, I guess. Like there are certain shows that where I just look at them and I'm like, I don't think I can give this a chance, where it just like looks incredibly ugly. But most of all, I would say like characters would probably be the most important thing for me. That's on the Blazing Samurai animated movie coming in August. I don't know what to think of that. We've only seen like the teaser poster, and that's about it. So I don't know what it's going to be like. It might just be like some kind of like Kung Fu Panda ripoff or something. I don't know. Thoughts on Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite, and would you want to see Baymax? Baymax? I mean, he technically is Marvel.
Is he?
I mean, Big Hero 6 is a Marvel comic, I guess.
Is it?
Yeah.
These are things I didn't know.
That's what it was based on.
Alright.
Though they took
I
a lot of
didn't know.
liberties.
Anyways. What are your thoughts, Helio?
Well, no, I don't know. I don't play fighting games.
Meanwhile, just going
Yeah.
at this.
Aside from the Lego Batman movie, what do you think will be the best animated movie in 2017? Um, hmm,
Dude, Rabbit Ping Pong, done.
Rabbit Ping Pong?
Heck yeah.
Yeah, I don't know because Lego Batman so far, that's what I'm expecting is to be the best. Have you seen BoJack Horseman? Yes, I have, and it's great. I love it. Can we expect a Monster Trucks review? Yes, that's probably going to be my first 2017 review. But there's a couple of movies I want to see this week if the snow lets up, and like the theater's open. Um, is La La Land and A Monster Calls because I want to see those two, and then I'm gonna make another video of like about all the movies I saw in 2016 that I didn't do a review on. Kind of sort of like the video I did for Rogue One seeing Passengers and Assassin's Creed, except for I'm going to do it for all the other movies that I saw. Like I never did a review of Storks or Miss Peregrine or Magnificent Seven. So yeah, like movies like those that I didn't do reviews on. Let's see. That is a Steven Universe spoiler, so I'm not going to say it. Have you played Pokemon Sun and Moon? I do have Moon right over here. And unfortunately, I have not played it yet because I'm kind of waiting on getting a new 3DS. But unfortunately, for whatever reason, there aren't any new 3DS around anywhere right now. And anytime I try to look them up online, I've seen them being sold by scalpers, which is really weird because it's like, what, five, almost 6 years into the console's lifespan, and now we're having scalpers? What the fuck? So, yeah, it's really weird. I do want to get a new 3DS though because my 3DS is like so dingy. And I want to play Pokemon on a much nicer system because the L button doesn't even work on my original 3DS. So yeah. Paleo, do you think the Lego Ninjago movie will be a bust in 2018? It might. I don't know for sure like how popular the Ninjago brand is for Lego because I know that like kids really like it. They sell the sets pretty well, and there's like a TV show. But as far as having like two Lego movies in the same year, that's kind of weird and kind of risky because Pixar tried that with Inside Out and The Good Dinosaur, having two Pixar movies in the same year, and look what happened with that. And Pixar's also having two.
One was beautiful.
Yeah.
And the other one was good.
Yeah. And Pixar's also having two movies this year too. So I'm not sure why they're doing it again. Because it didn't really work the first time. So having two Lego movies might be a lot riskier because people know Batman. People don't really, as far as like an adult audience goes, they don't know Ninjago at all. But they know Batman, and they know the Batman character from the Lego movie. So I think that's going to do really well. But I don't think the Ninjago movie will be like nearly as well received as far as like financially. I don't know if it'll be a good movie or not, but I don't think it'll make as much money. See, Disney released two films last year and both did well. Yeah, Moana did well, but I wouldn't say it did well enough. I do really love Moana. but it didn't do nearly as good as Zootopia. Like let's look at the box office here.
I think it's pretty easy to create a movie with cute animals and like. Well, not easy, but I think it's pretty easy to see that a movie with cute animals is going to triumph a movie with a big fat guy.
Yeah. So yeah, Zootopia did like over twice as well as Moana. Moana still made like $409 million worldwide. So that's pretty good, especially good for a movie that people weren't really like too hyped about. I mean, I was hyped about it because I love like ocean stuff, but still like compared to Tangled and Frozen, it didn't do as well as those as far as like right now. I don't think it's open in Japan yet though. I'm not sure how they're gonna like it. They might like it a lot. So yeah, it made 220 million in domestic box office. So anything over $200 million in domestically is really good. Yeah, yeah, it should have had past Big Hero 6. Yes, so that's good. Thoughts on the rumors that Ben Affleck is bailing out on his solo Batman movie? That's hilarious. that just shows that the DC universe is just like crumbling. They don't know what they're doing. Not that like I'm against like DC or anything. I would like to have good DC movies, but unfortunately they're just not handling it that well.
DC?
Yeah.
Which ones did they make?
Batman v Superman and Suicide Squad this last year.
Suicide Dead.
Yeah,
wow,
and
last year. Oh my god.
Well, the Batman films weren't those good?
Yeah, the Nolan films, yeah.
Right.
But as far as like the DC universe that they're creating, which started with Man of Steel, and then after they saw like how well Marvel was doing, they're like, let's make Man of Steel the first one, and then Batman v Superman somehow connected to that. And then they did Suicide Squad, and now they're having Wonder Woman and Justice League this year, which will hopefully be better. I don't know how much better though.
Back credit card. Excuse me a minute. I want a bagel.
Bagel?
It's the only thing in my house. I'll be back.
All right. Let's see. Looking at the comments here. Have you considered making a B movie review? I don't know. At some point, maybe. I would like to do more videos of DreamWorks movies. So maybe. I mean, they put it on Netflix. So maybe at some point, if one of my patrons wants me to do it, which I still need to do some other patron reviews. I'm really behind on those. So yeah, I might do like a B movie review at some point. B movie, but every time they say B, I review the movie.
Oh my god.
Do you think Disney will do a Frozen 2 as theatrical or a Blu-ray release? I would think theatrical, just because like how much resources go into it. Then again, they did that to Lion King 2, and that went to straight to video. I think Disney is kind of done with doing that though, as far as like their movies having like straight to video sequels.
I'm so glad Lion King 2 was one of the Disney sequels that were worth like any amount of damn.
Yeah. Let's see questions here. Not sure if you answered this, but what are your thoughts on Kong Skull Island? I think that will be a fun movie. I'm not sure if it'll be good, but I think it'll be fun just from the trailers and like the cast in it. it seems like it's going to be a pretty fun movie just for like visuals and action and everything.
I don't think it'll be a good movie. I think it'll be a fun movie. Did you mean sing?
Yeah. Well, somebody said Lion King 2 was boring. I liked 1.5 though. Have you seen the Alien Covenant trailer? Yes, I have. I think I talked about that in the last stream, I think. What's a crossover you would want with Star vs. the Forces of Evil? For me, Rick and Morty. I'm not sure if Rick and Morty would like crossover well with Star.
What was the question?
What's a
Crossover
crossover
with
you?
Star?
Yeah, crossover with Star. Yeah, I don't
Dude,
know.
that'd be a mess. But like one of the most optimistic and happy characters ever, with like one of the most depressed, washed up characters ever. Excellent.
Yeah. Oh. Uh. Somebody asked or said, I'm hoping for more Splatoon news during the Switch Direct. There's this thing I saw this bingo board for the Switch conference. Let me put it in here so you guys can see. Because I want to see like what it'll be like. Let's see, bingo. What did I name it? There we go. Okay, yeah. This is the bingo board right here. Hopefully you guys can see it, and my face is over here. Alright. So, got here, from left to right at the top, having Zelda Breath of the Wild at launch. That would be preferable, and would probably move more systems if they had it at launch.
It seems like they're going to actually. Because
I sure hope so.
I forgot what site
it's been too long for that game to be in development.
Right, my friend showed me a site where they accidentally, apparently, put up some titles that were going to be at launch, and it was like basketball working title, and it was like Mario. I think it said like 3D Mario game working title, Splatoon, and Zelda was there as well. So
yeah,
maybe, who knows.
If they have 3 games like that at launch, that'd be a really strong launch.
Wow, isn't that kind of cheating? Okay, no, go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead. I just looked at the bingo board.
Yeah, okay, so, and then, going from left to right at the top, second is Konami announcing something, which I doubt it, just because of just how bad their press is right now for everything. The third is Amiibo, talking new figures, compatibility details, etc. Which I think they probably would, just because there were Amiibo in the trailer for Switch. They'll probably just talk about it briefly, saying that like Amiibo is compatible with the system. Mario Kart, which that's probably likely, just because they showed that in the trailer. So they're probably going to do like some kind of like beefed up port or something.
Of course, not F-Zero. Of course, it's Mario
Kart. Donkey Kong, I doubt it. I doubt like they'd have a new Donkey Kong right out the gate. Pokemon. Now this is interesting because there's been like rumors of like Sun and Moon, like their third game in the series being on the Switch, which would be interesting because we didn't get a third game for X and Y. So that would be pretty cool. Mother 3, I doubt it. Just because it's been so long. I mean, they listened a little bit in giving us Earthbound Beginnings on the Virtual Console, which is the first game.
Is that Earthbound Zero? Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Another one. That game
which also never came out in the US.
Did they make that game easier? Because that game is very hard. Like, very hard.
I don't know. I never played it.
It's alright. Earthbound is better, I would say.
Yeah. A new IP, which is likely, I guess, to have something new. The thing says Breath of the Wild not at launch.
Which is cheating.
Atlas. So Atlas doing something. Which I would say is more likely now, just because they have been doing collaborations with Nintendo, because they did one with just recently with
Tokyo.
yeah, with this game, Tokyo Mirage Sessions. So I would say it's probably a little more likely. Sega probably likely, just because they've worked with Sega a lot in the past couple decades. What's this? Oh, Ukulele.
That game comes out in March.
Yeah, so that is probably likely, just because they've also shown like NX on their trailer. So it's probably likely that they might show something like that and other indie titles.
You know how many other things come out in March? Everything.
Yeah.
Everything.
Okay, here's a free space. Kirby. Maybe, though they just had Planet Robobot on the 3DS, so I don't think it would be that soon for another Kirby game. Though I could be wrong. They could announce another Kirby. Metroid.
Aha, good joke.
Yeah, good joke.
Aw, I wish it wasn't.
I doubt Metroid, but well, on one of Arlo's videos where he was talking about like prediction is everything, he's like, I want Metroid Prime 4, but that's probably not likely. But if anything, they would do like a Metroid Prime HD collection, which I would honestly be fine with, just so I can like have Metroid all the Metroid Primes and be able to take them with me. Pikmin 4, I doubt it. I doubt that one.
Does that IP sell well?
I don't know. How much did Pikmin 3 sell?
I have no idea. I still haven't played it, so.
Yeah, I still haven't played it either, and I haven't. Revival of an old IP.
F-Zero.
F-Zero.
Please.
It's been years. It's been so many
12.
years.
12. It's gonna be a teenager soon. Please, for the love of all the things in the world.
Super Mario main series. That's probably one of the most likely on here.
That's likely.
Yeah, that's very, very likely. Just because it was also shown in the trailer, like a teaser for the new Mario.
Right.
Beyond Good and Evil 2. I don't know. Because we've been hearing a little bit more about that, and that it's like still in development, even though it's been like in development for like, I don't know, what, 8 years now? Something like that. Splatoon, that's also pretty likely, just because it was in the trailer. Square Enix doing something? Maybe?
Are they partnered with Nintendo?
They were listed in the third parties.
Oh. Okay.
So
what was the last thing they did that was on a Nintendo console?
The Bravely games. Bravely Default and Bravely Second.
Right.
So
games that were almost good.
If I haven't played them. I have Bravely Second, but I haven't played Bravely Default. Do you
close?
Do you still have Bravely Default?
I think I returned it.
Oh man, I could have bought it from you.
Yeah. That game was so frustrating because it's like you start it and it's like, oh my god, this game is bad. It's like, oh, I old like 4 people in a party Final Fantasy games, but with like an added twist. It's like, oh man, this is great. And then it got bad, really fast, really fast. But it was really good when it was good.
Okay. Next here is Bethesda, which is also probably likely, just because they showed Skyrim the trailer.
Skyrim the trailer.
Skyrim the trailer. Indie titles besides Ukulele, I would say that's probably likely, just because.
Because that's a lot
titles,
of possibilities.
Yeah. Virtual Console besides Mother 3. So just talking about Virtual Console, I would hope that they would connect the Nintendo Network ID, so that way you could re-download all your Virtual Console games onto the Switch, which would be really nice. please, Nintendo, do that.
Mm,
I haven't really bought anything from the Virtual Console on my Wii U other than stuff that I've like redeemed for like points when they were still
okay.
Club Nintendo.
Wait, did you say you wanted on the Virtual Console?
Um, what?
What did you say you wanted something specific on the Virtual Console?
Something specifically?
Yeah.
No.
Oh, okay.
But I would like it. What would be really enticing to like grab people that like are still like super nostalgic and people that grabbed up the NES Classic like immediately, you could advertise it and have like a lot of the games, like the Mario, Zeldas, Metroids, all that, like have them as part of the package of the Switch. Like you could play Super Mario Brothers up to Super Mario World and Super Mario 64. Like those are just in the Switch immediately,
Mm-hmm.
and like also like A Link to the Past and Ocarina of Time, and Metroid and Super Metroid. Like if they have that like as a part of the package, I think people would like eat that up. But I highly doubt they're going to do that.
I think it would be. No, wait. Finish your thing before I say this. Go ahead. The
No,
last
I
one.
was finished.
Did you say the last one on the bingo list?
What?
Did you say the last one on the
Oh
bingo
no, oh
list?
no, yeah. There's one more thing. Smash Brothers. If they do a port of Smash Brothers, where it has all the DLC characters and all the DLC stages, I think that would do them an immense, like, give them an immense boost at launch if they do something like that. Because I still don't have all the DLC characters or stages, and I can't buy them all in a package because I already own Mewtwo, and that's bullshit.
Wow.
Because I have Mewtwo because of the promotional thing where you buy both the games. And it says on the eShop that I can't buy the package that has all the characters because I have Mewtwo. What the fuck?
It's a real quick way to make you dislike Mewtwo.
Yeah.
But yeah, back to the Virtual Console. I don't know. Personally, I like grab bags or blind bags, gotcha, whatever you want to call that kind of thing. I think it'd be really neat if in the Virtual Console you could just buy a package of 4 random games and it gave you 4 random games. I think that'd be super neat. I would probably do that, but that kind of thing doesn't exist, unfortunately.
I wouldn't. I'm not sure if I would like something like that, but I would like them if they do some kind of like subscription service for the Virtual Console where you could just play whatever you want.
Right.
And that would be fun. And maybe even if you stream it, like because those you either you stream it or you download it.
Oh, that kind of stream. Okay.
Yeah. Because the like NES, Super Nintendo, and N64 games, they're not that big. They're very small.
Right.
So if you had the ability to either stream or download them for like a subscription every month and be able to play whatever you want, that would be a pretty good like service. And then like if you want to keep the game, you just buy it.
Right.
So yeah, I think that would be interesting. Jim's number one fan asked, isn't the launching of the Nintendo Switch way too early? Oh yeah, let me get this bingo thing out of the way. I personally think it is, but they kinda already need to now because they've already stopped production on the Wii U. They don't really have much coming out for the Wii U other than Breath of the Wild, and they can't really wait another year to do that. So they're gonna have to do it soon, like and by soon I mean like now. It's like in 3 months. Possibly 2 months depending on when they launch it in March. So yeah. Oh. Wonder what game I should get first. Kirby's Epic Yarn or Yoshi's Woolly World. They're both on discount on eShop. I do like Epic Yarn. It's pretty fun. I haven't played all of Woolly World though. Both are really easy.
Is there a hard Kirby game?
Is Kirby's Adventure is a bit hard, at least in the later levels.
Huh.
Superstar is kinda hard. Not too hard, but um
Everything's
by-
like, it's kinda.
by far though, like Kirby's Dream Land, the first one is super easy. It is the easiest thing I have ever played.
Is it easier than Kirby 64?
It's
Really?
way easier than that.
Oh, wow.
Like I'm talking about, like it's the easiest game I have ever played.
Like Babby's first video game.
Yeah, baby's first video game is what Kirby's Dream Land is.
Wow. Interesting. 64 was really easy until the last boss. And
Yeah,
I was like, oh, there's some difficulty here.
I like 64 just because of the combination powers.
Mhm.
They were fun. I like the one where you can turn into a fridge.
Mm. Electricity and frost or something like that.
Yeah.
I think Double Fire gave you like a fire lightsaber or something. That was neat.
Oh yeah.
Oh no, it was Cutter and Fire maybe.
It was what in Fire?
Cutter and well, I don't even remember what they
Cutter,
were.
yeah, Cutter and Fire or something
It was
like
like
that.
Cutter and Fire or something like that. Yeah.
Let's see. Paleo, you gonna see Despicable Me 3? Yes. Just because I see pretty much every animated movie in a year. At least the ones that I can see. What did you think of Justice League Action? I haven't watched that yet. It looks cool though. Is it 1,000-degree knife for Kirby?
I have a whole set of those.
What?
What those knives that people are using for their 1,000-degree knife garbage? They are really sharp.
Well.
Because I did just cut myself today actually using one.
Oh, Mr. No Name asked, this is an earlier question. Because of the leak, do you think Steven Universe will end after Season 5? I think Season 5 would probably be a good season to end on, just because, like, it feels like we're getting to that point where we're getting the big thing that's going to happen of whatever it's going to be. It gets getting closer and closer, and I feel like Season 5 is probably going to be, like, the one that, like, ends it. So I would say Season 5. If Steven Universe lasts 5 seasons, I think that would be perfect. As far as, like, concluding the story and everything. Because it does seem like they know when they're going to end.
Did Matt die?
Matt said he was going to get a bagel, and then he just never came
That
back.
is a big bagel.
Yeah, he's just using, like, a torch to, like, a flame torch to, like, toast it.
Exactly.
All right. Pam, do you wish Stan Bush would do a song with the universe? I don't know who that is. I feel like I should know though. Are you going to see that Vin Diesel Triple X movie? I never watched the first Triple X, so probably not. Thoughts on DuckTales 2017? I'm looking forward to watching it. I didn't really watch much of DuckTales when it was out. I was more of a Goof Troop person.
Yeah.
Do you think Star vs. Force of Evil will get 4th season? I sure hope so. I love the show. Yeah. It's already renewed for a 3rd season. And technically we're supposed to still be in the 2nd season, but I don't know why this hiatus is so long then. Thoughts on Milo Murphy's Law? I haven't seen it, so I don't know about it. Halo, what's the #1 worst Nintendo game you've ever played?
Mario is missing.
That's
Say
pretty
that
bad.
one. That is the worst game.
That's pretty bad. But what about Mario's Time Machine?
Oh, they're both awful. Ugh. I think Yoshi's Cookie is really terrible too.
That is a really terrible puzzle game. What are you even supposed to do?
I don't.
It's boring.
know. It's boring.
It's super boring. Thoughts on Crash Bandicoot 1, since I heard you played it. It's very difficult! I was not expecting it to be this difficult. I only have like a few levels left, but like, man, I have to like memorize the level layouts and I can't go fast. Crash is not a game you can go fast in. You can't be Sonic.
He ain't Sonic. He's a Bandicoot, not a hedgehog.
Yeah.
Sonic can't even go fast past stage 1, man.
Do you guys watch Sherlock? No, I don't. I haven't watched Sherlock.
What's the name of those 3 fandoms all together in one word?
Super
like
Hulock?
Super Herlock.
Super Hulock.
What is that? Supernatural, Doctor Who, and Sherlock? Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Why do they all combine in the... Anyways, that's a different story for never.
Because they're all trash fandoms. That's why.
Wow, you insulted someone. Multiple people.
I don't know anything about any of those shows.
I know Doctor Who. I had a friend who liked Doctor Who.
Let's see. What's your favorite episode of SpongeBob? Man, that's tough.
Say Van Geeks.
That's a really good one, but I don't think it's my favorite because everybody says that one.
There's a reason for that, Paleo.
I do like, man, I forgot the name of the episode though, but the swearing one.
What is the name of that? Oh shoot. God, I forgot the word. I forgot the name too. Sailor Mouth, I think is what it was called.
Yes, it is. Yeah, you're right. I was thinking that too.
I was like, Captain Mouth? That's wrong.
Yeah.
Something like that, yeah. That's a great one. Patrick, how can... Oh, yeah.
Pretty good, SpongeBob!
Oh my god. Unbelievable.
It's a bad word! Bad words! Well. It's been about an hour, so I think we'll probably stop the stream now. I wanted to stream about like an hour every Saturday. So this is probably going to be the end of the stream. So, thank you guys for coming out. We'll do another stream next weekend, depending if Hiro and Mat are here, they'll probably join, depending if they have plans or anything. But the Switch event is going to happen on Thursday, so I'll have a lot more to talk about as far as like Switch stuff on that stream. So yeah, I'm very excited. So I'll see you guys next weekend. Bye.
Bye.